Straight Out of the Booth, a voice actor's review of Baldur's Gate 3. It's already been said everywhere else, but this game is good. I mean, really good. As a voice actor, I have a different take on reviewing things, and I really look for and recognize different aspects of games that other reviewers may not. And hey, this is just my opinion, so I recommend checking the game out to form your own. The format of my reviews now covers the following facets of games: gameplay and performance, story, and voice acting. Please note this blog may contain affiliate links for products and services. Using these links helps the blog keep doing blog stuff, and I super appreciate it. Please like, comment, and share. This review is spoiler and drama-free for your reading pleasure. Enjoy! And for those listening, I'll do my best to describe the pictures in the blog, as you deserve to see them as best you can as well. A picture of the title screen of Baldur's Gate 3 with characters Lae'zel, Shadowheart, Gale, Astarion, and Will. What even is Baldur's Gate, and why is it a third? Well, Baldur's Gate is a location within the canonical world of Dungeons & Dragons. Yes, that nerdy tabletop game you may have heard about or even played back in your day, or may even play now. I say nerdy because that's what D&D used to be. Now, it has transcended the phrase into the ever-present popular culture icon millions of people love. They play it, they stream, they LARP, and more. And hey, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. There's definitely not a picture of me being a dungeon master right here the night before my wedding with all of my groomsmen. Baldur's Gate is also the title of a video game series that is derived from said location in said game of Dungeons & Dragons. D&Dception, if you may. The previous game, Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Amn, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, so don't hate me, please. But it was released back in September 21st, 2000. So to say Baldur's Gate 3 was a long-awaited sequel is kind of an understatement. Point and click? No, more like point and fireball. To say that I was surprised by the gameplay of Baldur's Gate 3 is, well, let's take a step back. I've never really played a point-and-click style RPG or game before BG3. I've never had an interest in them, as I believe they would be too slow and cumbersome compared to what I like to play. And I usually play on console, so those type of games are typically specific to PC. That being said, I've always loved RPGs. I love D&D, and I'm always happy to try something new. Baldur's Gate 3 isn't your traditional point-and-click style game, especially when it was adapted to console. Could you play the whole game that way? Yeah, but it would be a much slower and different game comparatively. Pictured here is the console radial menu for all of your actions, spells, and things you can do in the game. You can click on the actual image to get more info from Game's radar, but I don't know if they have any descriptive services available. The open worlds of Baldur's Gate 3 are vast and full of secrets in every corner. Because of this, the open setting is free to roam like your traditional game. But once combat hits, it turns into a turn-based RPG, and feels like you're sitting at a real D&D table, with way more options than your small little mind can creatively comprehend, as you can see from the radial menu shown from the console version of the game. Alright, not your small brain, but smaller ones, like mine. The turn-based style is not the only thing that feels like you're sitting at a table. Almost every interaction has the chance to go south quickly, via ability checks and the best part of the game, in my opinion of course, dice rolls. Pictured here is an example of the dice roll function within Baldur's Gate 3. Also shown is one of the main NPCs, Astarion, and a created character with a knife to his or her neck. The subtitle reads, "No step, Astarion!" Check out more ability checks from Gaming Respawn by clicking on the image. Again, I don't know if they have any description services available. I'll probably check on that next time. Rolling clicky clacks, as some would call it, me, it's a staple in the tabletop role-playing game, TTRPG landscape. In D&D, the D20 is the iconic die that is used for all skill checks, saving throws, and attack rolls. Larian Studios, the developer of BG3, has done a wonderful job interweaving the tabletop rules and only gamifying what really needed to be done in order for it to be smooth for the players. All 1.3 million of them as of December 2023. You wake up in a room. Wait, no, I mean a tavern. Dang it, no, it's a Nautiloid battleship. The crazy thing about this heading is that it happens at every D&D table, with maybe the exception of the Nautiloid ship. The realm of fantasy TTRPG and D&D is certainly used to wild adventures that go off the rails quickly. Baldur's Gate 3 is no exception to this rule either. You can almost do anything. Larian Studios has almost thought of everything. It's absolutely mad. But again, I'm getting ahead of myself. From the character creation screen after the stunning opening sequence, you're provided with a plethora of options for just the character specs itself, as you do in D&D proper. 12 character classes, 18 races and sub-races, skill point disbursement, and the holy grail of character aesthetic customizations. From horns and hair to genitalia, you can make the character look however you'd like. Pictured here is a black dragonborn within the character creation screen itself. The subtitle reads, "My first build was a black dragonborn druid in honor of my favorite NPC, Jeffy the Kobold, in my home campaign." IGN has a wonderful guide to start, and it's actually linked here in the blog. After character creation, you are thrust into the adventure of a lifetime. Escaping an alien spaceship, figuring out what the heck happened to you, gaining allies, gaining enemies, and making choices that truly affect the outcome of the game. Railroading is not a thing here. Every choice you make could have a butterfly effect to have something happen somewhere else, even in a different part of the game's 3 acts. The story is the most engaged I've been in a game in a long time, and still is, as I'm on my 3rd playthrough. If something is scary, go check it out. Could it kill you? Probably. Is it worth it for the adventure of a lifetime? Most definitely. And hey, you can always reload, right? The writers and story development team outdid themselves by making the minutia of a video game exciting. You don't want to miss a single thing, but you will, and that's okay. It'll bring you back again and again to try a new way of playing, a new way of thinking, exploring. There are secret doors, buildable items that only happen when you have certain pieces of the item, secret conversations based on race and class, and so much more that you'll always find something new in playing. Speaking of conversation options, let's talk about an important bit from my perspective, the voice acting. Has Baldur's Gate changed the game? I could talk for literal hours on the voice acting, choices, writing, and mass amount of content in this game. But Ian, over at Legendary Drops, has done a fantastic and, I will say, eloquent job at describing what they've done. Check it out in the video below. If you click the video, it should play automatically within the browser. Pretty eloquent, right? The verdict on Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 has revolutionized not only RPGs, but video games as a whole. The love and care that Larian Studios has infused into this game has shown that not only is it possible to be better in this industry, but that fans and critics alike will flock and rally to you as a developer, and success will happen. Other studios will need to take note, for the future of gaming development quality has arrived. Overall, I give Baldur's Gate 3 5 out of 5 mics. Thank you so much for listening. I'll catch you on the next one.